No, her attraction is complicated and has blossomed with age. But Katherine is too sharp to be taken in by some silver-tongued charmer with his eye on a widow's fortune. He owes her too much. When he thinks of how she has suffered in his name, it makes him want to weep, but his body is incapable of even that. He has not left her Snape Castle, his Yorkshire seat. She wouldn't want it. She would be happy, she has said many times, if she were never to set foot in Snape again. Snape will go to young John. Latimer's son did not turn out quite the man he'd hoped, and he has often wondered what kind of child he might have had with Katherine. But that thought is always shadowed with the memory of the dead baby, the damned infant that was made when the Catholic rebels ransacked Snape. He cannot bear to imagine how that baby came about, fathered by, of all people, Murgatroyd, whom he used to take out hunting hares as a boy. He was a sweet lad, showed no sign of the brute he would become. Latimer curses the day he left his young wife alone with his children to go to court and seek pardon from the king, curses the weakness that got him involved with the rebels in the first place. 6 years have passed since, but the events of that time are carved into his family like words on a gravestone. Katherine is straightening the bed covers, humming a tune. It's one he doesn't recognize or can't remember. A surge of love rises in him. His marriage to her was a love match, for him anyway. But he hadn't done what husbands are supposed to do. He hadn't protected her. Katherine had never spoken of it. He'd wanted her to scream and rage at him, to hate him, blame him. But she remained poised and contained, as if nothing had changed. And her belly grew large, taunting him. Only when that baby came, and died within the hour, did he see the smudge of tears on her face. Yet still, nothing was ever said. This tumour, eating away at him slowly, is his punishment, and all he can do to atone is make her rich. How can he ask one more thing of her? If she could inhabit his racked body, even for an instant, she would do his bidding without question. It would be an act of mercy, and there is no sin in that, surely. She is by the door, seeing the notary out. Then she floats back to sit beside him, pulling her hood off and discarding it at the foot of the bed, rubbing her temples with the tips of her fingers and shaking out her Titian hair. Its dried flower scent drifts over, and he longs to bury his face in it as he used to do. Taking a book, she begins to read quietly, the Latin tripping easily off her tongue. It is Erasmus. His own Latin is too rusty to get the sense of it. He should remember this book, but he doesn't. She was always better learned than him, though pretended otherwise, never one to blow her own bugle. A timid knock interrupts them. It is Meg, holding the hand of that gawky maid whose name escapes him. Poor little Meg, who, since Murgatroyd and his men came, has been jumpy as a colt, which made him wonder what might have been done to her, too. The little spaniel comes to life with a frenzied wagging and wriggling about the girl's feet. "Father," Meg whispers, placing a spring meadow kiss on his forehead. "How do you?" He lifts his hand, a great dead lump of driftwood, placing it over her soft young one, and attempts a smile. She turns to Katherine, saying, "Mother, Hewick is here." "Dot," Katherine says to the maid, "will you see the doctor in?" "Yes, my lady." She turns with a swish of skirts, making for the door. "And Dot," adds Katherine. The maid stops in the doorway. "Ask one of the lads to bring more wood for the fire. We're down to the last log." The girl bobs, nodding. "It is Meg's birthday today, John," says Katherine. "She is 17. He feels clogged up, wants to see her properly, read the expression in her nut-brown eyes, but the detail of her is blurred. My little Margaret Neville. A woman. 17. His voice is a croak.